In the vast lands of West Africa, along the life-giving waters of the Niger River, a warrior was rising. His name was Askia Mohammed I, a soldier of discipline, a commander of men, a strategist who dreamed not of serving an empire, but of building one. At the time, the mighty Songhai Empire stood powerful but uncertain, and history was about to change. In the year 1493, the empire faced a moment of weakness. The ruler, Suni Baru, struggled to command loyalty. But one man had already won the hearts of the soldiers. With the strength of his army behind him, Askia challenged the throne. The battle for power shook the capital city of Gao, and when the dust settled, a new emperor stood victorious. Once crowned, Askia Mohammed moved swiftly. His armies marched across the desert, thousands of warriors, horsemen thundering across the Sahel. City after city fell under his command. Trade routes of gold, salt, and knowledge now flowed through the hands of the Songhai. The empire was expanding faster than ever before. At the heart of this growing empire stood a legendary city, Timbuktu. Here, merchants traded riches from across the Sahara, and scholars gathered from distant lands to study law, science, and faith. Under Askia's rule, Timbuktu became one of the greatest centers of learning in the world. Knowledge flourished alongside wealth. Yet Askia sought more than power. He sought sacred legitimacy. So he began a sacred pilgrimage across the desert to the holy city of Mecca. Caravans of camels carried gifts of gold and riches. When he returned, Askia was recognized not just as a ruler, but as a leader of faith and justice. Askia Mohammed I was more than a conqueror. He was an architect of government. He created ministers, governors, and judges. He organized taxes, trade, and laws across the empire. Order replaced chaos, and the empire grew stronger with every passing year. At its peak, the Songhai Empire stretched across vast lands of West Africa, from the Niger River to the edges of the Sahara. Caravans moved across deserts, cities thrived, scholars wrote books that would last for centuries. It was the greatest empire West Africa had ever seen. Time would eventually bring new challenges. Empires rise and empires fall. But the legacy of Askia Mohammed I would endure. A warrior who became an emperor, a ruler who transformed a kingdom into a legendary empire. And across the sands of Africa, his story still echoes today.